Turki Alalshikh, Sheikh Turki, His Excellency, whatever his name is, he is good for boxing. Turki Alalshikh, he started this Riyadh season for boxing, and ever since he started it, it feels like boxing has just been incredible. And boxing was starting to make big fights. Like we did see Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence be made by themselves without like Turki Alalshikh, and we also saw a guy like Ryan Garcia fight Devin Haney without Turki. So there were some big fights without him, but he is making a lot of big fights, and he's making them consistently ever since the first Riyadh season event. It was Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury, and that was a great show. That was a great event. They had crazy good production for that event. It was unbelievable. I mean, just the trailer alone, it looked like I was getting ready to see like an Avengers movie or something. It was incredible. Like the trailer was like top tier, like their promotion, their production, everything. I'm gonna play you guys a quick clip, and yeah, it was just incredible. And it just made the fight feel like a really big event. It didn't just feel like a regular fight. It felt like a kind of a super fight. And I think a lot more fights should be promoted in this way to bring some hype, to really show the personality of the fighters in a way, like show how powerful Ngannou is, show like the personality of Fury, things like that. It's a great way to build a fight, and the fighters don't have to do something that they're not used to by like randomly going out there and talking trash, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, bro, like I'm gonna knock you out, you're trash." Like they don't have to do any of that. They just have to show up and perform, and yeah, it just makes the whole experience a lot more fun. And after this event, I believe it was, I don't know if it had like a special name. Like some of the other events had names for it, but I think this one was just on. I think it was like the battle of the baddest man on the planet or something like along those lines. I don't know if it actually had a name or not, but yeah. But then after this event, I believe it was the Day of Reckoning, and that show was absolutely lit. It was incredible. And the crazy thing about this is you had Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Dimitri Bivol all on the same card. I mean, you had a bunch of guys. Then he had like the Ring of Fire, and then he had the 5v5 event. And this was incredible. The concept was Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn. They both picked 5 fighters that they represent, and then they would fight, and it'd be like a point system. It was incredible. Like everyone came on stage, they had their mask, then they would like take it off. It was really cool. Like even the media was exciting. It was kind of like a Survivor Series event where you have this team versus that team, and like, you know, you get points, and like it was incredible. You don't really see this much in boxing. It's more of an individual sport, and yeah, this was incredible. Like yeah, Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn, and all the fighters on there, like they're also fighters that could potentially maybe be main event of their own pay-per-views or potentially co-main events. But yeah, you got like Daniel Dubois versus Philip Hrgovic, 2 top 10 heavyweights, incredible clash. You had in the main event Deontay Wilder versus Big Bang Zhilei Zhang, like 2 massive punchers, and that was guaranteed to be a knockout. And the whole card delivered. They had some great fights, and that's been the whole thing with this Riyadh season. All the fights have been really exciting because everyone is fighting people on their level. Everyone's fighting people that are just as good as them, if not better. It's not cherry picking. You're not fighting, you know, some random jabroni coming off the couch or some random journeyman from like out of nowhere or some taxi drivers. You're fighting top guys. You're fighting the best fighters in the world, and the fights are delivering. The fights are so good. They're incredible back and forth fights, and it backs up the promotion. Like the promotion is so good. It gets you so hyped for it, and then everything actually lives up to the hype and expectation. And yeah, Turkey is doing a great job. Like I said, he's incredible for boxing, and the best thing that he's done is that he's recently announced that pay-per-views are now going to be $20 for a pay-per-view. There's a Canelo fight last week that went on for $90, bro. $90. It was Canelo on the card and Caleb Plant, two big stars, but then the rest of the card really wasn't all that. And Turki Alalshikh, he's putting Deontay Wilder, he's putting Anthony Joshua and Dimitri Bivol on the same card, and he's gonna give it to us for $20. He realizes that there's a lot of money being lost to people who illegally stream the fights. By the way, I don't know how anyone can do that. Like, it's not like I would ever do something like that. But yeah, $20 for a pay-per-view, like, that is insane. Like, imagine like $90 every month on a pay-per-view. Like, me personally, like, there's some pay-per-views I'm not watching, but with this change, like $20, I'm 100% buying pay-per-views. Well, I already am, but I'm gonna be buying them a lot more, especially due to the quality of the fights. I mean, all these fights from the Riyadh season have delivered. Like, it's been exciting all the way through. I can't lie, like, when they have like concerts and
price to pay for salvation.